Hey, all, my name is Kurt, and I'm here with Trenton. Welcome to SLB Basement Bourbon Bar. And today, Trenton, we've got a topic that could be a bit controversial, maybe a little bit sensitive.
Well, you're starting off a little bit on the wrong foot, because there's some in here that I'll just tell you right now I'm not going to fully agree with you on. But I mean, we usually don't agree on stuff 100% anyways. Very rarely do we do that. So you had talked to me about this idea, and you had said, come up with what you're thinking.
Right.
And I was busy. I didn't have time. Shocking.
What?
So I put like 5 minutes of thought into this, but it looks like I came down here and you had like 20 things up.
20 to pick from?
Yeah.
Well, what we're going to discuss is we've had a lot of questions. And Trent and I we field a lot of questions of specifically allocated limited releases, things of that nature. What are the ones you guys are really looking forward to the most or hunting the hardest for? And we will get to that show. That show will be Friday.
Oh, we're doing that?
Yes, we will.
Oh, I got
that
good,
show
I got
will
a good
be
list
Friday.
then. Okay.
All right. Now I'll put that in your bucket. I took care of this one.
Okay.
All right. So you take care of Friday. But today we're going to be discussing bottles I will not be hunting and I will not be shopping for. Because if you're gonna tackle that topic, you gotta get both sides.
Yeah, you gotta get the left hand. That's my right hand. You gotta get my right hand. You gotta get the left hand, and you gotta get the right hand.
Yeah. His mom taught him that when he was real little. He's still getting it.
Yeah, it's taken 26 years, but I'll get there eventually. Yeah, you're right.
That's right. So that's what we're going to discuss today. I've got 5. And again, Trenton says, and I know which one. There's one at the very end. Stick around to the end because he's probably eyeballed it over there already. He probably doesn't even know what route I'm taking with that bottle.
I don't. Well, you stuck it behind the taller one, so I don't know.
Well, let's just go. Let's get moving on with this topic. All right. The first bottle that I'm not going to be hunting for is going to be Bardstown. Now, I hate to say that. This is actually Bardstown Discovery Series 4.
Your favorite, right? Of this
phenomenal.
Discovery? Okay.
Phenomenal. And that bottle was probably what, $125 back in that day when it came out?
Something like that. I think, yeah.
In the blend on this bottle, 55% is a 13-year Kentucky bourbon, Trenton. 37% is a 15-year Kentucky bourbon, and 8% is a 10-year Kentucky bourbon. All right?
That's some old stuff in there.
It is fantastic. It is well worth that $100 mark, all right? So now we jump ahead. Discovery Series number 10 is out. Have you seen it on shelves or anything yet?
I haven't seen it, no.
Yeah, well, don't pick one up for me.
Okay.
I prefer you not. In our area, and it might be different in other areas, but in our area, it's going to be about $150. I can guarantee you that.
Okay.
It's going to be at least $139. I bet you it's $149.
Okay.
Let me know when you see it.
Yeah, I will.
But let me read off the blend for you for the Discovery 10. 62% is a 9-year Kentucky bourbon, and it's rumored to be Jim Beam.
Okay.
18% is a 13-year Kentucky bourbon. 10% is a 10-year Georgia 4-grain. 8% is a 6-year Kentucky, which is probably their own distillate. Mm-hmm. And 2% is a 10-year Tennessee whiskey. So that's the blend. I mean, do you see just a little bit of the difference there?
Yeah.
For me, everything's gone up. Price has gone up, and I'm not gonna gripe about that part of it because everything has gone up everywhere. But in the process of going up, to me, the age and what is in the blend of Discovery 10 has gone way down.
Yeah, it was like Kentucky, and now you get stuff from Tennessee and Georgia and Canada and like a bunch of different places, which is fine.
Yeah, and the overall age is just really low, and I don't understand that. And hey, they got to do what they got to do. I will say this: I was thrilled, and I still am thrilled when they came out with their Origin series.
I drink those quite a bit.
They're very, very good. They're the 6-year bourbon. It's their own distillate, and everything is around $50. You cannot beat that. Great stuff. But Trenton, the Discovery Series, until I see something that's worth looking at, count me out.
For me, it's almost like they price themselves out of their own bracket, right? Because you have an Origin, their own product, 6-year, and then you have this, which is almost triple the price. Mm-hmm. And, you don't know fully what's in it. Like, it's rumored to be Jim Beam, but we don't know that for sure.
No, you don't know.
So, I'm with you on that one. I wasn't going to pick up 10 anyways, personally, but...
Yeah, so I'm out on that one. Next one. I know. At Midwinters Night's Dram. Okay. When I was in the bar last night, prepping because somebody's got to prep for our shows.
Wow, hot take, huh? Sheesh.
I was looking at some, specifics, and I came across this one, and I poured just a tiny bit and took a few sips. Now, what stuck in my head is you bought me this bottle, and I do appreciate
You're welcome.
that.
Yeah, no
I
problem.
do appreciate that.
See, I buy you the things, and you just toss them in the videos of stuff you don't like.
I do appreciate that, so I want to put that out there. However, you were the one when you handed it to me. You said you're not going to believe. Guess how much these are now? Because weren't they about $100 when they came out before?
About 99, yeah,
something like that. And what did you pay for that one?
I think it was $159, $149. Right.
Yeah.
It's gone up what, 50%?
Yeah, it's a minimum $150 at least in our area.
That's almost secondary for these.
Yeah, and I'm gonna tell you, we just finished. We just completed and put out our show on finished whiskeys, right?
Yeah.
So it was fresh in my brain. Sagamore, port finish, sherry finish, and you could pay $80 roughly for those bottles, something like that. As good or better than this Midwinters Night Dram. Just my opinion there. My opinion. So for almost half the money, you got something just as good. I
see your point. For me, this is like a tough love situation because this was the first like kind of allocated rise that I ever got, and I loved it. Mm-hmm. And for $99, it was a steal. Everybody was talking about it. I tried it. I was finally able to get one. It was really good. Mm-hmm. And I thought it was a pretty good bang for the buck. I don't think this is High West distillate yet. I don't know if that's coming down the pipe or what. But now it's I'm sort of with you. If I see one, I may or may not buy it. It just kind of depends how I'm feeling. Yeah. Or it might have gone up even more this year.
Yeah.
I don't know. Last year I paid either $149 or $159, and that was MSRP.
If I see one, probably not going to buy it.
Shame. yeah. We'll see how this year's goes.
All right, let's move on, Bub. This hurts a little bit. I want to talk just a few minutes about Barrelcraft Spirits. Barrel. I think it's a fantastic company. They do great things with blending. The majority of their $80 to $90 bottles are fantastic. The majority. Yeah. I've had, I think, one or two that I was like, not so much. But out of everything I've had, they're consistently solid. I will say that. I can get with
you on that one.
Yeah. But these are the only two that I've ever purchased that are their higher year type stuff. I've got a 16-year the Barrel Seagrass. I sucked into that one. I got that. I think it was like $250.
Really?
And then this, I'm pretty sure there's a couple hundred. It was up there.
Okay.
And then one of these that's the Seagrass, and one of these is the 15-year bourbon that I got several years ago. This one's actually older than that one.
Oh wow.
So both of them high dollar, and to me they just don't live up to the price tag. That's what I'm going to say. I don't think they're bad by any stretch, but I will continue to look for Barrel's normal releases.
Seagrass is fantastic. Dovetail?
I love that stuff.
Dovetail, really good.
I love it. Yeah. I love it. Yeah, all that stuff. I mean, I've got probably 10 bottles over there of their $80, some 6 or 8 bottles.
You got those over there. Those over there.
I know they're.
Any back here? It was that one.
But I'm just gonna have to. I'm gonna have to pass. There's just too much money. They're good. They're pretty good. Too much money.
I can't remember what year. I think it's a 20, and it's like $4.99.
No way.
Yeah, it's like Seagrass, not Seagrass. It might be. It's like a 20-year-old Seagrass, I think.
No.
I can't remember, but
nope.
That's a super tough sell. But it's like that the Chicken Cock 20-year cotton rye or whatever it is. Mm-hmm. It's like $4.99.
Yeah, no.
Not for me.
No thanks. If somebody has some, I'll take a taste, but that's about it.
Yeah, I'll take a taste or a sample. This was not surprising though. The next one you have coming out here.
No. I've got fresh wounds with this thing.
I know you do.
Still do. At this point, I am not a buyer for anything Kentucky Owl. Nothing. Now, I do have an older bottle over there. It's actually pretty good. I should have brought that out too, Trent. It's actually pretty good. But as you folks know, I'm famous for this dry state bottle. I paid.
You're famous?
Oh yeah, probably yeah.
Oh nice.
Famous for being an idiot.
I've seen some comments, some colorful comments about you with the purchase of that.
Famous for being a knucklehead. I bought that bottle. It's their anniversary thing. I don't know. I try to forget about most of the stuff about that bottle, but it was $1,000, $1,000. Pathetic.
Maybe it opened up.
This is another bottle that I got, and I don't even know why I got it.
What's green? It's cool.
It's their St. Patrick's thing. That was a solid $100 for that bottle. Not good at all. This isn't bad, but I mean, come on. Not good at all, this St. Patrick's thing. So for the time being, unless I hear they've got something great coming out, I'm completely out. I'm at my level with Kentucky Owl.
This would be a good $60 bottle. Not $1,000.
Thanks. I'm glad your mom's not here tonight.
Me too, yeah.
Yeah.
Saves you again.
She'll be texting me as soon as she watches the video tomorrow morning, though.
Hi, Mom.
Yeah. Last but not least, Trenton's favorite. And you're probably wondering why it's even in here. I've got Jack Daniel's Coy Hill. Now, why do I have Jack Daniel's Coy Hill? I'm just letting you know. I'm not in for purchasing any bourbon or any kind of whiskey or whiskey in general that's more than 140 proof.
You're not going for the hazmats.
I'm not doing it.
Okay.
That is on fire. I know you guys are going to say the level, you must be drinking some. A lot of people come down here, and a lot of people have some. If I ever have anything from this bottle of Coy Hill, it's over a block of ice. Because the flavors are pretty good. I'm going to grant you that.
You have
to. The flavors are pretty good, but I'm just not in for that. That's just too much. I'm even almost ready to say in that 130 proof range. It's just not for me. But some of those Stag Juniors, they're pretty good in that low 130 range or whatever. But it's just high. It's just too high proof for me.
The folks that are good at handling their alcohol might like this. You, on the other hand, I can see why you might not. To be like, the flavors in here are good. Mine is 145 proof, I think.
Oh,
is the highest proof.
Are you kidding me?
No, that's the highest proof Coy Hill I think I've seen, and mine's like here. I don't have it a lot really ever.
No, 140.1.
For me, I'm not a huge fan of drinking my stuff over ice. Mm-hmm. And even with that, like if I just wanted to add a little bit of water, I don't feel like taking a chemistry class or whatever to try and make my to have the ratios and cooking and doing all the stuff.
Right.
That's too much work for me. I just want to take something I know I like, pour it, and put it back. I don't want to have to be like, ooh, this tastes good with a 1/4 ounce of water in it. No, I just want to pour it in my glass and drink it.
Sure.
It's a little bit hot. Sure. Even
it is.
After I have some some higher proof stuff, cast strength stuff, and I go to that, which I've done a time or two, it's still like...
I know high proof whiskeys are the thing right now, cast strengths, barrel proofs, and I'm all for that. I realize they get their full flavor most of the time. I understand all that, but to me, I got to put a ceiling on that. And my ceiling, I'll guarantee you, my ceiling's 140. I'll promise you that. And if I get that 135 to 140, I'm probably out on that too.
The only thing I've been able to tolerate at that proof without ice or water in it is that old Whip. The one from New Holland Spirits that we were given as a gift. That was actually pretty good. It's like 143.
It's very good, but I've only had that on ice too. Okay. I cannot drink that stuff neat. Mm-mm.
It's not my thing, but I don't like breathing fire like those the dragons from the Dragon Tales or whatever they're called. The purple and green ones. Or am I thinking of Barney and Lala or whatever?
I have no idea where you're going with that.
I don't either. I'm sort of with you. To me, it's also like you're buying a bourbon concentrate, and if you like to do the mixing and kind of experiment with the levels of water ratio to bourbon ratio and stuff, great.
Right.
I could see it. I'd be interested in trying a couple higher proof ones that might drink a little bit lower, but I'm like with you 50-50.
Yeah.
On that one and this one, everything else I think you nailed pretty good. Yeah. A lot of it's just price now. Yeah. Unfortunately.
Yeah, and we all have to be considerate of that. That's for sure. All right, what I'd like for you to do, if you possibly can, give me some in the comments that you absolutely aren't going to buy again.
I'd be interested.
Yeah, I always love to see that stuff. So if you can help us out with that. Also, come up Friday, the bottles we will definitely be lining up to purchase or trying to find. That'll be coming up Friday. So hopefully I won't mess up so much. Hopefully I won't hurt your feelings like I did on this one.
Hurt my feelings? Well, I got a couple ones I'm hunting for that'll make sure to toss in there. Right. I'll sprinkle it in.
Yeah. Sounds good. All right, that's all we got for you today. I appreciate each and every one of you. That's for doggone sure. As always, we ask you to please drink responsibly. And we'll see you next time right down here with Trent and I in a good old basement bourbon bar. See you later.